Welcome to Wellbeing Wednesdays, and tonight's topic is cleansing. So I've actually been doing a lot of these techniques today. If any of you caught my video earlier, I was a bit under the weather, and sometimes just nurturing ourselves and allowing ourselves to rest is the best medicine that we can give to ourselves. And it also is a way of cleansing ourselves too. So when we rest and nurture ourselves and allow ourselves the time that we need, we're able to cleanse our bodies both mentally and physically as well. One of the most important things I wanted to share about cleansing is that even if you don't have tools with you, you can cleanse your energy and your space in your house quite easily just by setting an intention in your mind. I have a friend who likes to do vortexes. Those work really well. And that's when you just take the energy with your hand and you swirl it up and you gather anything that doesn't feel like it's of your highest good and you just lift it back up to source energy. Another technique you can do is in your mind's eye, you can light a candle and you can ask for your guides to help clear out energy that way. And you can also use intention setting for any type of energy clearing, whether being in your own body or in areas or around areas of space. So I wanted to start with that because our intention is really what fuels anything in this dimension. So with that, we also have sage that we can use. Oftentimes, because when you light a large sage bundle, little pieces will fall out, so it's nice to use a shell to catch it. And you can go into the corners. I know one of the shamans I used to work with used to like putting a lot of the sage energy into the corners of the house as well to help really set that good intention. When I set energy around my home, I usually set it out about a mile radius to have only good vibes within the house. You can also use bells. I have a couple of samples here that I use often. So here's one of them. That's one of my favorite. Each bell has a different tone and will connect you in with a different frequency. This is another one of my favorites. And this one here is really good. It's a very high-pitched tone and helps you really get into those angelic realms and realms up above. And you can also use different herbs or incenses, or as I had already mentioned, candles and fire. And some of my favorite scents are the frankincense and the copal. I find those work really well. And I also wanted to mention, I had one other piece here. I think I actually covered all of the ones I was thinking of, besides the shower and the salt. So you can either use salt just plain and sprinkle it. I used to sprinkle it over my left shoulder randomly, but I also really enjoy using it in the shower, or the bath. So I wanted to mention that as well. And if anybody would like me to pull a card for them, I can do so. And I'm going to pull one as a general tonight for everybody. This is actually a great card, and it says, "What risk can I take today?" And here's the card. So it's saying to not be afraid to take a leap of faith. So if there's something that you're on the fence about, but it's true in your heart, hello, Emily, I'll pick you one as well. And if there's something true in your heart, but you're on the fence to take a leap, but you can feel it in your gut that it is just the right thing to do, this card is a confirmation to go for it. And Emily, I'll pick a card for you. Here, let's see. I'll shuffle them in front of you. Here we go. Oh, this is a great one. I got this one the other day. This is saying, am I apologizing for my truth? So sometimes we'll end up with people in our journey that don't quite understand where we're coming from, and they don't really understand our intentions, and they might have a different vibrational pattern than we do. So sometimes we can find ourselves apologizing. I remember there was a point in time where I was apologizing for being too happy because it bothered people. I laugh about that now. But you want to be sure that you're allowing yourself to do the best parts of yourself. So for example, when I was getting frustrated on not getting my refund the other day, I was not in my best self. Okay, definitely not. However, I caught myself and I was able to fix it. So you just want to make sure that your real truth that you're not apologizing for is just being your real, true, authentic self. And if your intentions are good and you feel like you're doing the right thing and it's for your highest good, if somebody else doesn't understand that, you don't have to apologize for beating to the beat of your own drum and creating your own path. And it's just always really important to be really accountable with ourselves too when there's some things that we want to notice about our behavior, and then also work on being our best selves too. And the guides are saying that there's one more card for you too, so I'll cut the deck here. And it says, what is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? That's a really good one. So this is to take a couple minutes and think, is there something in my belief system that's stopping me from attaining my goal? So sometimes it might be programs we have of that's too big of a goal or it's too out of reach. But remember, any goal is attainable if we believe in it and we take baby steps and we allow ourselves to change the plan along the way. Remember, your higher self knows the best big picture. So sometimes our human mind will say, but I want to do it this way. And sometimes it's good for us to just sit back into the flow and see the way the universe is helping us to create it. But we start that creation process in the now moment with our energy and our intention. And the message here on the back of the card is saying it's time to upgrade. Look at your belief in the eye. Where did it come from? What new belief are you ready to adopt in its place? And how will this change your results? Remember, your belief is the root of your result. Own it, heal it, and upgrade it. So if there's anything stopping you from being your true best self and taking those risks and doing anything that you feel empowered to do, trust yourself and rewire your belief system to know that you're capable of doing anything that you set your heart to. I hope that the reading was helpful for you. I'll do one more general card here, and this can be for you too, Emily. I always say that all the readings that we do here, even if somebody is to log in later and hear something, if it resonates with you, the guides and the angels, they all work in mysterious ways, and they can give multiple messages to literally thousands of people all at the same time that will resonate with them on different levels. So if something resonates with you, then definitely hold it true to you. And thank you, Emily. And here's one more card. Oh, I like this. So Archangel Raphael, this is his deck, and this card is to call on him for help. So I had this deck out earlier because he's the angel that helps with healing, and my allergies were so bad that I didn't know if I had a cold or not. So I was like, oh geez. With that, when you call on Archangel Raphael, he can help you realign your energy within your system and help you to heal. And part of the way he wants to remind everyone, part of the way he does that too, is to prompt you to, for example, for me, he was like, Marilyn, eat your raw garlic again. And I was like, oh yeah, I should do that. So he'll prompt you to do something because the guides, they can help us and we can allow them to heal us. But the quickest way for them to help heal us, and this can be emotionally or physically, is to allow our intuition, allow them to speak to us through our intuition as to what we can do for ourselves to help our situation. I also ended up having chicken soup 2 nights in a row too. And that was all intuitively guided, which is wonderful. So I hope everyone has a wonderful evening, and I hope that everyone is feeling good about cleansing their energy and their space. And if anyone ever has any questions or would like to do a personal reading, I do offer readings, and I can do them either online or in person at a few of the different venues that I have. So have a great day. And if anyone is interested, my email address is readingsbymarilyn@gmail.com, or you can feel free to send me a message here on Facebook. Have a great day.